In this video, I'm going to tell you guys a story about how this player lost around $200,000 playing a mobile game. What is up, my friends? My name is Echo, and today we're here in this game that I cover regularly on my channel called Rise of Kingdoms. This is a war game that is a game of power, building power so that you can then conquer your opponents. What I'm going to explain to you guys in this video right here today is how this player who we're looking at right now, Solimar, lost around $200,000 of real money playing this mobile game. Before I get into it, guys, make sure you sub the channel and ring the bell for regular Rise of Kingdoms videos, regular mobile gaming videos featuring Clash of Clans, mostly here on my channel. Now, it's important that we go into the beginning stages as to what's going on here. What is Rise of Kingdoms? Rise of Kingdoms, like I said, is a war game. You're going to be building up skills, building up troops, building up commanders, and building up overall your power. Now, Solimar was the strongest player inside of Rise of Kingdoms with approximately 400,000 power. And what we call this is when a player loses all of their power, it's called zeroing that player out. And it took hundreds of players to zero out Solimar, as you're kind of witnessing right here. Actually, I want to give a shout out to my friend Chiscool. This is footage courtesy of him because I believe it came from his alliance, and we're going to get more into that story. So I'm going to actually link Chiscool's video down in the comments section and in the description of this video as well. So make sure you check out his video when you're done watching this one. But let's talk about how money is spent in game. As a player, you can grind up power by playing the game, staying on the game, and playing for excessive amounts of time. It takes a lot of time to upgrade things, to train troops, and to build that power. But with cash money, you could make this stuff happen a lot more quickly, and that's what Solimar did. And he did it a lot, spending around $200,000, if not more, on this game. And like we said, this is a mobile game. There are abilities to spend this kind of money in mobile games, and obviously Solimar is someone who had a lot of money to spend. Some of you may say to waste. For me, he was dedicated to the game, in love with the game, so he spent that money. It was an expensive hobby, and as you're witnessing, guys, this is his base getting taken down. Now, a little backstory. In Rise of Kingdoms, you're with your alliance, which is around 100 plus members in your alliance. And there's obviously alliances that will work together to protect one another. But in this case, the alliance was taking part in an event called the Lost Kingdom, where you take all of your alliance members, you head on over to a new kingdom, and inside of that kingdom, you do battles, you compete in events to gain the most power, to gain the most honor points, so that you can then become the winning alliance in this whole story. Now, what happened here, as I hear it, Solimar, after this event was done, did not leave the Lost Kingdom with his alliance. He stayed put, probably because he had so much power and felt, hey, this is good. I don't have to go anywhere. We could just stay right here because, well, because I'm strong enough to stay. No one's going to bother me. Well, it looks like that was not the case, and a lot of people are excited about what went on, because it was like the free-to-play players versus the monster in the game, the strongest player inside of the game. And over 100, more like maybe 200 attackers band together, and they attacked his city over and over and over again, killing his troops to the point where there was no more power, or very little power left. The 400,000 power was down to a very small amount when this was all done. Now, how does this happen? Inside of Rise of Kingdoms, you have hospitals. Hospitals have a capacity. The capacity of the hospital is whatever, 600,000 troops. When this hospital is full, any troops that get wounded beyond a full hospital die. Look at that graphic right there. That is crazy how that looks. That's not something you see every day inside of this game, guys. And if you play Rise of Kingdoms, you know that is a pretty cool looking graphic right there. So what happened was, Solimar was at work. He was unable to log on, or uninterested in logging on. I'm not really sure. I'm not friends with him. I don't know his story. But what happened was his troops were filled up in the hospital. The hospital was working to heal them up, but he was losing troops so quickly that they were going beyond the capacity of that hospital, and they were dying and dying. And he lost tons of troops. And what was the number? I had it written down somewhere. Hospital overflows and the troops die. 35 million troops, I believe, that he had that he lost because of this. And now you could look at it like this. Approximately $1,000 were lost each time he failed to heal his hospital, and that would have happened over and over and over again. So every time that the hospital heal did not happen because he wasn't online to heal them, he lost about $1,000. Now, for me, that's not money I can waste. For him, maybe it is. Maybe it's something that was just part of playing the game. It's definitely part of the risk you take in playing a game such as this, but he lost a ton of power. And like I said, the footage that we're seeing in the background right here are just all of these attacks happening over and over again. And you may look at it and say, you know, it doesn't look like a lot of troops. Well, this game, Rise of Kingdoms, has a simplified button. And what that does is it makes the graphics lower down, so that when things like this, look at the numbers of people leaving right here. So look at Solomar's power just going down. It's down to 139 million right there. The graphics are simplified so you don't see the entire army, so that it prevents lag from happening inside of Rise of Kingdoms. Because if there's lag, it really messes up your phone or your tablet. Even if you're using some of the best phones, the number of attackers that are involved in these rallies or these attacks, they're called rallies, are there's tons of them, and it just can't handle it all. Now, we want to talk about some other things here. And 100+ players attack was offline. So I guess the question that you're asking is, why would someone spend $200,000 on a mobile game? Well, it's really the same question as asking, why would someone spend $200,000 on any game, whether it be PC, console, or mobile? For me, my whole life revolves around mobile gaming and creating content for mobile games. So for me, the value in gaming is on mobile. I don't think the platform is the question. It doesn't matter if it's on a mobile device, if it's on a console, or if it's on PC. $200,000 on the game in general is insane. And if you agree with that, throw a big thumbs up in the video. Show your support to my channel, Rise of Kingdoms, and this video as a whole, trying to see how many people we can actually get this video out to right here. So your thumbs up and your comments below, let me help that happen. So also comment below on, how do you feel about someone spending this much on an attack? And look at, as his power goes down, he's down to 124 million right now. And, you know, it was just 135 million, maybe less than a minute ago. These attacks keep on coming. They just keep attacking and attacking wave after wave for hours, trying to take down Solomar's power, the strongest player inside of this game. Now, I don't know. I mean, this is a popular game. There are hundreds of thousands. I don't even know the number of people that played. I should look that up right now. But there are hundreds of thousands, if not millions of players playing this game. So to be the strongest player inside of the entire game is a feat. And at this cost, Solomar spent $200,000, if not more, to get himself there. And the way that you get yourself there and spend that much money, guys, is you buy different packs inside of the game, speed ups, resources, so that you can make everything happen more quickly. You can max out your commanders. You could get tier 5 troops, which are the highest tier of troops. You can progress through that more quickly through your research, through your training of those troops, and you could obviously have a max level city, which is when your city is just, you know, all the structures inside of your city are max level. So all of this has been done for Solomar, and he was the strongest player inside of Rise of Kingdoms until the free-to-play committee, and it wasn't all just free-to-play people, but until everyone came together to take him down. And the reason that this happened, where Solomar went wrong, in my opinion, is that he stayed in the Lost Kingdom. He did not leave, and check out that power again going down. Look at that kills he has as well. Unbelievable statistics on his profile. The reason it happened was because he did not leave the Lost Kingdom with his alliance. He was left alone with no one to protect him. Now remember, this game is about alliances, about working together with alliance mates and neighboring alliances to protect one another. If his alliance were there to protect him, this would have never happened, because his alliance mates are also strong players, not as strong as him, not even close to as strong as him, but they are also very strong. And if he would have had them by his side, he would have not been rallied. He would still be the strongest player in the game, and he would not have lost $200,000 playing a mobile game, or any game at that. So guys, what I want you to do, first of all, either leave a comment down below, but if you don't want to leave a comment, hit me up on Twitter. I want to know what you guys think about this kind of loss in any game. Apply it to a game that you play if you're not a Rise of Kingdoms player. What game do you play? And what would it mean to spend this kind of money in that game, besides complete insanity? But for now, guys, we're going to time out on this video. Definitely a moment inside of gaming in general. This is not just specific to Rise of Kingdoms. This is something that is, it's the gaming world as a whole. Someone losing $200,000 playing a game, especially a mobile game, as many people would say, is insane. Guys, this video was sponsored by Rise of Kingdoms, as I am a sponsored creator of Rise of Kingdoms and put out videos multiple times a week for this game. Also putting out content for Clash of Clans on this channel. And you know what? I have a second YouTube channel featuring Blizzard mobile titles. Diablo Immortal is coming soon. There's a link to that channel in the description as well. It's called Echo Mobile Gaming. And this channel, of course, is Echo Gaming. But that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you sound off below. And as we get out of here, you can see that power going down. I'll see you guys back here later on today with another video. Until then, be good.